Hi, this is Oz Noy. I'm here in LA with my good friends from Voodoo Lab, and they just made me the coolest studio rig ever. I'm freaking out here. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time, and I just didn't know how to do it, and they solved my long time life problems. So I'll just go through it. The idea of this rig for me is I got a bunch of different boards that I kind of tweaked for my own band, and I do a fair amount of recording sessions, and when I do them I always miss certain pedals. So I wanted to have a studio rig where I have all my favorite pedals all in the same place, where I can just turn them on and off. And it turned into be a really big rig. Like I had it on like 3 different pedal boards, and I lost a lot of tone, and you know, the whole thing got just to be a little too out of control. So I called the guys at Voodoo Lab, and they turned me onto the ground control system with all those loopers here. And I'm just checking it out here in LA for the first time, and it sounds really great. So the basic idea of it is the first drawer, I just have my favorite kind of booster pedals that I usually use. You know, there's a bunch of other things that I use, but this pretty much covers it all. So I have an Octavia. Then I have a compressor. Oh, sorry, I'm still used to pushing the effect. I usually don't use a compressor when I play live, but in the studio it sometimes can be really useful, especially with this squash kind of. And then I have my favorite RC booster, so that's just really kind of enhanced the sound. And then I have the AC booster that I use a lot as like one of my main kind of gain pedals. My Tube Screamer 808. A little too much high end. Oh, no, that's why. There you go. And then I have this kind of a new pedal that I wanted to have for a long time. I just needed something really like a really screwed up, you know, like distortion or fuzz pedal. So I got that Fuzz Factory ZVAX thing, and it's really great. I'm still kind of figuring it out, but the more fucked up the better. You know, I wanted something really messed up, and you can do a lot of stuff in here. I'm just kind of learning it. So anyhow, that's that. And then I have my the fuzzy drive, the EWS that I use a lot. And last is I just needed I don't use the sound much when I play live, but I use it a lot in recordings. I just need like kind of a really heavy distortion, kind of a Marshall sounding distortion. So I have my friend at XTS makes this thing called atomic overdrive, and it's really great. It's like a and that's with single coils, you know. So that's that part of the board, if you can call it a board. Now it's shelves. So that's that, and then so that's pretty much what I need when I do recordings for just some boosters and distortions and stuff like that. And then now we got the second shelf that has let me get rid of let's just put a clean thing here. So now I have the tremolator, which fancy little trick. I can use different time. It depends on, you can put stuff, and then I have the vibrato, the Boss vibrato that I really love, and I was never able to put it on any of my boards really. Then I have a phase 90, an old one. Nothing like that. And then I have that Mega Vibe for a Univibe. That was with Octavia. I can also do it with where's the fuzzy drive? Actually, the last thing here is there's a choral flange that I can use either as a chorus or as a flanger that I really like. So here right now it's set up as a flange, as a chorus. Sorry, it's like a stereo chorus. That's that. Then I can turn into a flanger also. So that's that. And then the last drawer is I have the stereo tremolo, which is really cool. MXR stereo tremolo. Nothing like it. I use that pedal a lot. And then I go into the pitch factor, which at this point I just have this organ sound on it. It's kind of like all the octaves. And then there's another preset that's just like I can actually control the Eventide. I'll be able to control from the ground control. It's just not hooked up yet, so it's like a synth sound. But this is what I really like. Is this organ kind of sound. And now the cool thing is I have the rotosphere here, which is kind of my favorite Leslie. And once you put that in, you're done. It's an organ. Other feature that I have here, this is just the rotosphere by itself. Now I have the option here of doing all the features from the rotosphere and the Eventide from the ground control, which is freaky. I can do half speed here from the pedal, from the ground control instead of from the rotosphere. So that's the rig. Now, I can mix it all together the way I want it, because I have it all controlled here, and I don't have all these like 3 huge pedal boards in front of me. It's just all in this little box. I can actually play it live with it live also, but it's not designed for that, so I haven't even thought about that yet. So that's that. And then from here, it's going to, I don't have my M13, my line 6 M13 here, but it's originally, now it's going to an M9, which it's just got a slap delay. Originally, I'm going to have my M13 that has all my, I can actually use either M13 or M9, but M13 has all my settings for delays and stuff. So it's basically this, the ground control, all the pedals are in the loopers here. Then it's going to the M13 for all my delays, that's what I use anyhow. And I have a wah-wah and boom, the volume pedal, I'm done. I can rock out now, for real. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is, it took me for freaking ever to figure it out. I just didn't know what to do. I had those huge boards in front of me. I didn't know what to do with them. So now I'm done. All right, rock and roll.